Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's a cooking nurse, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing one of my best scone recipes, but this time in the air fryer. So we're going to be making blueberry scones, and let's go. So I have some all-purpose flour. I'm using 2 cups. Actually, I'm going to leave the right measurements in the description box. Make sure to check it out. I have some margarine. I have buttermilk. If you've been here for a long time, you know how we make buttermilk at home, or you can just use store-bought. I have 1 egg. I have vanilla flavor. If you also have blueberry flavor, the better. I also have whole blueberries. I have baking powder because the flour I'm using is non-raising, not self-raising, and then I have some sugar to taste. Sugar for, the sweetness. So that's all we need, and we're just going to get into the procedure. So the scones, we have already done scones, raisin scones, but in the oven, and I just wanted to answer. Someone was asking me, can the air fryer bake anything? I just decided to start with the scones, and it was perfect. So you may want to stay around and see how we are making this one. I'm just sieving this flour, number 1, to trap in the air so that my flour is not so dense and it's like fluffy and light. And then number 2, to keep out all these residues. Then I sieve it together with the baking soda or baking powder so that I do not forget it, and I have like flat breads. Anyways, just keep on rubbing in your margarine in the flour, and make sure you have this baby formula like consistency or texture. Yeah. But meanwhile, as you're doing that, please make sure to be subscribed at least. We're aiming at 10K for this year. I don't know if I'm dreaming small, but you guys can help me, You can help me grow. And yeah, you have all this power. But anyways, just going to use 1 egg, and I'm using like half of it because I want to remain with some for brushing on top. It helps put this mixture together and keeps the scones a bit moist inside, as opposed to when you do not use them. This buttermilk really took in enough lemon juice. If you don't know how to make buttermilk, actually, just get your milk, 1 cup, add in 2 tablespoons or 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, fresh lemon juice, or vinegar, white vinegar. Yeah, so get our mixture, add in our flavor, and then we're going to go in and mix properly. You may be wondering, where is the sugar? It's coming. It's because I don't want my sugar to melt, and I'm just going to add it in right now so that the crystals are not so melted. Yeah, you can still feel that crunch. Yes, you got it. Anyways, there are so many other recipes of making scones. There are so many. There's where you start with the sugar. There's where you have to add this, and just use whichever you prefer. But this particular one was a bomb. And if any of you ever tries it out, please let me know. Tag me in those photos on Instagram. And yeah, it makes me feel good that actually when I share recipes, they are actually helpful. Are you even a mnyanko if you don't use actually thrice in one sentence? You are not. Yeah. So keep on turning. Don't put in a lot of energy. The scone dough doesn't really need that much energy. It's light, it's soft, so it doesn't need to be overworked. And I am hoping that you can see the sugar crystals. So I'm going to go in and add my blueberries whole, because when they cook, they actually cook down, like they melt, and they are really nice. They taste nice, they smell nice. And if you have the flavor, it would be magical. Anyway, I'm going to dust my working space, my board, and then I'm going to put on my dough. The reason I dust is because I don't want it to stick down. So I'm going to spread it with my hands. If you have too much, you can use a rolling pin lightly. If you can't use your hands like I'm doing. And then I'm going to go in ahead and cut it in the shapes I prefer. You can also do that. You can cut flowers, you can cut squares, you can cut circles, whichever shape you prefer, as long as you have the right recipe for scones. Or you can just go for the classic shape like this one, basic and just perfect, as long as it tastes nice. Anyway, I don't trust how non-sticky this non-stick pan is. So I'm going to go in and brush it with some margarine so that I am sure it actually isn't sticking, or you can use parchment paper. And I'm just going to lay them out in the air fryer. If you're using an oven, you may need to preheat it, but the elite group of the air fryer, we do not do that. We go in directly, man to man, boom. So I'm going to brush my scones with the egg to give them that golden brown popping color when they are done, baking or frying or whatever this is going to be. And you do the same if you're doing in the oven. You do the same if you're doing on top of charcoal. You do the same just to make them pop and have that golden brown color on top. So I'm going to bake these ones. Actually, they baked at around 12 minutes. Yeah, they were in at 5 minutes. I checked them. They had already started raising and they were brown. And yeah, I baked them at 200 degrees Celsius. I'd said 20 minutes, but they baked for only 15 minutes and they were out. And if I'd stayed in for even more 5 minutes, they would be burnt. Yeah. So I hope you understand that the air fryer is not just for making chicken and fish. It can also be used to bake some of these classic bites for your breakfast. Perfect for Sunday breakfast. These ones can actually, you can make them in less than 30 minutes. Trust me. Anyways, you're going to trust me when you try it out. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed and we've reached this far. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment and I'll be seeing you soon in my next video. Bye.